What's up, guys? We're here for our skin preview, and we're having a bit of an issue, so we'll go ahead and address this right here. No matter what I do, we can play around with all the different stuff here. We can zoom in and out, and no matter how I refocus on it, I can't get this stuff not to be blurry. And we can put a player model in here. I mean I've messed around with all the settings here, and it won't. So we're gonna say that there's this awesome rubber mat, which is pretty cool looking, skin for the rug. Then we've also got this chest from Stab, and I have to say it's a really cool looking chest. There's a lot of nice detail to it, and see, it doesn't really come into focus here. I tried verifying my game cache, I tried all sorts of stuff, and it just doesn't seem to work. So you're gonna have to kind of just check it out for yourself. The box itself is really cool looking, but I feel like people want boxes that are labeled, because boxes are storage items. So I feel like people don't necessarily want cool looking boxes, but they want a box that says for charcoal, for this, for that, so that they have labels. So, I mean, hey, skin creators out there, if you're watching this, make some really high quality but labeled boxes for us. We've got tons of ammo, we've got medical, we've got weapons, but we need other stuff. There needs to be a cool armor box. There needs to be the other resources. We've got kind of a meh stone box. So, help out there and do something with that. There's also this ambulance door. It's a cool idea. I feel it looks really tacky. I'm sorry to the person who made it. It's done well. The quality as well. I just think it looks really tacky in game. It doesn't really fit with any of things. It looks awful on wood. It looks awful on stone. It looks awful on armored, and it's like maybe a tiny bit acceptable with like the sheet metal walls. That's just my opinion. I think it's really ugly. I'm sorry. It's just the school bus door, I felt the same way. So yeah, that's that there. We've also got these burlap wraps, which actually look like a cast, which is kind of cool. There's lots of things drawn on it, people's names, that kind of thing. We also have these gloves here. Now the gloves, they kind of look a little bit better in this picture than I feel they look like in game. I'd love to show you that, but for some reason everything's blurry, so yay! Then we've got the Army armored set here, which I think looks really good. I love the green. It's really neat. Just kind of fits really well with the other Army stuff, and I'm glad it got put in. There's also this awesome Executioner's mask, which is really cool. Now, there is a way to get the guns to actually show up. So, at least, hey, we'll jump in and show each gun here. So, we'll start with this Glory AK whenever it decides to actually load in. And I'll kind of show you what's going on here. So, yeah, you can't see anything at all. No matter what we do, trying to zoom in properly, it's just nothing. But, if we pull it up, and then head over here, like literally this area, like, as we fall into it, boom, all of a sudden you can see it again. Really, really weird. But anyways, here is the Glory AK, and it's actually one of those really nice detailed skins, and it's definitely one I would say it's worth picking up, guys. Next up here, we've got the Hot Topic water pipe. I wish I could show it from the side so you could see a little bit better of the detail. But I also feel like it's a little bit plain. Fred the Dog, you usually make really, really epic looking skins. This one's a little bit on the plain side. I'm also not entirely sure how the name is related to it, because there's nothing hot, flaming, or kind of... I mean, if you're going Hot Topic, like the kind of like... I'm probably gonna get hate for saying this, but like the emo store. This doesn't seem like a very emo water pipe either, so yeah. Emo water pipe, no, I don't know. Then we've got the LOOTER'S SMG, which is actually a reverse of where I'd say it doesn't really show how cool it looks in the picture. But once you actually look at it in-game, it actually has some really nice detail to it that you would expect from Stab, and it's a pretty nice looking gun. The colors are kind of, it looks like it has that kind of army green, so at first you're like, this looks just like the other AK, but once you look at it here, it actually, I just said AK instead of SMG. SMG. And once you look at it here, it just looks much better. I really like the detail, and it kind of has like a purplish tone to it that's pretty unique. I like it. Then we've got our last gun here, which has some word of controversy behind it because it is inspired by a gun from the game Brink. Now, I don't know if you've ever played Brink or if you remember it. It was probably one of the worst failures that Bethesda has ever pooped out. But apparently someone loved it enough to copy and make their own inspired version of the skin. And I keep saying inspired because it is not a direct copy of the meshes. They didn't just take it in and toss it right over. This was their own thing, kind of made up to look just very similar to it. But a lot of people are going to say it's copied from Bethesda, blah, 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 copyright. Everyone's angry. So, you know, we'll leave it up to you guys how you feel about it. I went ahead and picked it up just because it actually is a really nice skin, and who knows, it might get removed. So, I doubt it will because, like I said, it's really just inspired by, but hey, you know, people like to whine. Then we have our last item here we can look at, and there's the Ancient Artifact Pickaxe, and this one's actually really nice looking. They did a really good job. It has a nice kind of, like, I'd say almost like Nordic look to it, and it's really great. So, yeah, if you're looking for a pickaxe skin, you haven't quite seen one you like, this one might be what you want to get. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry about the blurriness. Hopefully we can get that worked out. It was really weird because I had it last week before the skin video, and then all of a sudden it went away. So, like I said, I tried resetting all my settings. I have no idea. I even asked the team at FacePunch. They said, you know, try the zooming and, you know, switching Dingleberry and all this stuff. And that just doesn't seem to be doing it for me because, look, as soon as you turn here, just, I don't know. This area is cursed or something. Over here is beautiful, shiny, perfect clarity. And then over there is blurry, I need glasses. So I have no idea what's going on. But one way or another, I hope this helped you, at least with the guns and this pickaxe skin. Sorry we couldn't show off the skins of the clothing items this week very well. But you can always try checking them out for yourself if your thing isn't glitched like mine is. I know some people are having problems with this as well, so it's not just me. I've seen posts on Reddit. So hopefully this is something that can be sorted out if I figure out a way, or if FacePunch does and they let me know how to fix this, I will go ahead and let you guys know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. We'll see you guys next time.